making food and for the baby, and I realized making food for the baby, and I realized that many people probably don't realize the challenges that come with having children with disabilities and going on vacation, because most people, they just bring, oh, kids pack the clothes, toothbrushes, toothpaste, food, that type of stuff. Well, even food, sometimes people just go out to eat, but we have to think about all of our food allergies when we're thinking about food, so that we have enough food for each person. Also, we have 2 kids with diabetes and 1 Azariah with special needs, so we need to make sure that he has enough oxygen to be able to go the whole time, and also in that enough oxygen thing, that some can be portable oxygen for when we're out and about and thinking about how many days we're going to be out and about and driving and that type of stuff, that we need portable oxygen, versus how many days we are going to be sitting or overnights or whatever, that we're going to be in a hotel or whatever for his oxygen concentrator. So we bring his oxygen concentrator and all the oxygen. This time we brought 15. I think we brought 15 oxygens. Big oxygens, and 2 crates of small oxygens, and the oxygen concentrator, and that's in a trailer. We also have to make sure that we have all the medication, enough medication to get us through the month, which means planning ahead, because you only get enough medication really for the month. So sometimes that means that you might need to pay cash instead of have insurance go through it, or it might mean that you need to really, like, as soon as that prescription can be filled, then fill it, so that you're able to make sure that you'll have enough. Because let's face it, your days are not going to be the same days as the days that things are going to get filled. So you might have to cover a little extra days or whatever on either end. So making sure you're doing that. So you have to think ahead about that. You also need to think ahead about all their supplies. I have to make sure he has all his oxygen supplies, all his all the things, like extra tubing, extra cheek things, and then G-tube supplies, making sure he has enough G-tube things. Make sure he has a G-tube button that we can bring in case that came off. Make sure he has the tape and the gauze and all the things for his G-tube. And then we have to make sure that we have enough food. So we have to bring, you can't just go to the store and pick this up. This has to be ordered in through an insurance or from the company itself, and that could take a week or whatever to get to you. So it's not just quick, easy, and in a hurry, because then his stomach will be all thrown off if he doesn't have those things. So we have to make sure we have enough of each of the things that we can pack, and then try to be cautious that none of that gets wasted or ruined. So we have done that. I'm saying this because I packed his Bub's goat's milk. I packed his extra dual cal. I packed that, and not extra, we get 2 a month, so I put 1 in. And I was making bottles, and I'm like, wait a minute, did I even put the Nourish out there? Second guessing myself. I'm like, oh my goodness, I hadn't packed it yet. And so I'm like, okay, so packing the Nourish, just all the things. And then people with diabetes, you have to make sure that they have the proper nutrition, that they have the proper insulin, that they have backup insulin, they have backup pods, they have backup Dexcoms, they have backup finger pricks, they have keto strips, they have all the things that you might need for diabetes. You also have to be cautious about what they're eating. As you noticed probably while we were packing other things, that there was quite a bit of processed type foods that we are not used to eating. So I need to make sure to have a backup, that if they start running high because we're eating those types of food, that they can have a backup for that. And so just really pre-planning and planning the whole thing. So write a list. What I like to do is write a list or think about a list. A lot of times I'll text a list of all the items that I'm thinking about bringing, Or I will go through a day and think, okay, I use this is going in the bag. I use this is going in the bag. Either write it down or throw it in a separate bag and think about how many you're going to use for the time period that you're there. And then if possible, add some on top of that in case of a mishap, you know, because mishaps do happen. So yeah, that's my thing for the day. It is really making sure that you're always on top of your prescriptions is a huge thing, I think. And that goes with Dexcoms or Omnipods or whatever. Just if it's able to get filled, then get it filled, because if not, when you get in a situation like this, then you might not have enough, and then it can be really challenging, and then you have to try to see if maybe you can get it called into a different pharmacy and yada yada yada. It's just easier, and it gives you like peace of mind to know that you actually have what you need with you. So I was doing all the med prep, and then decided to and food prep, and then decided to just do this little video for y'all, because I know many of you medical mamas, you can feel me on this. You can really feel me on this. Extras of the extras of the extras of the extras. Yes. Anyone else pack like that? Have a blessed night.